We're ready for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over.
Yellow, 43. 6, Madden. Beetle blue. Hut, hut.
Love throwing to start us off. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Down. Yellow, 22.
The second down throw here for Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Packers. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
There's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Ready?
Love from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Okay, right.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Set.
Love now to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Yellow. Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. By Theo Johnson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Whiteout's getting involved in the grab game. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 35 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could. Not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ross out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Go, 14. Zebra. What?
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 1-score game. Well, great work work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create...
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Looks like we still have somebody injured out there following the play. So we'll pause as trainers get out to... Oh, they're looking at Jordan Love, the man in question. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I love that. I mean, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Daniel Whelan in punt formation for the Packers.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Sack down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wilson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The Packers on top early. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. plays right there as they get the markers reset. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After that plays now, there could be the big gains in next week.
They're working a couple yards past the line. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go double count right here.
On 4th down, Wilson. Pass complete to Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
A give to Tracy up the middle. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 19. We're up for signal. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
3rd and goal. Wilson. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey! 70 Lions!
They play fake now. Willis to throw. Kraft has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going on 1st down, Willis. Has it in close. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Willis now, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this doesn't just... reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blitz coming, Russ. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Galloping inside the 40. Inside the red zone. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got three tight ends out there. It's first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. You know, ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Willis to the air. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. We touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
On the jump.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Willis. Step off top on his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Finds him over the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Willis in the pistol. Right back to Watson. This is Cox. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down, here's Russ. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Wilson on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Russ is cooking again. He locates Daniel Bellinger. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go, double.
Once more, it's Wilson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Andrew and Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Back to throw it. He's got it inside the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Russ now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now Wilson on third and long. It's his running back. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Hurt. hot 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Go.
Willis now. Completed over the middle. And it's going to be brought down up to the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Gun snap now to Willis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On the set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big time catch.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They're not going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
All goes back. 12. Hey, 0.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gotta go, right now.
Wilson now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down throw from Wilson. He has a man on target to Johnson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hold up.
Wilson to throw again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Andrew and Cooper takes it away. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And out to Jacobs to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter.
Okay,
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Third and just 2 to go.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, Packers.
Hand off here to Jacobs. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Step 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Nice. 70 Lions.
Here's Willis to the air. Go left side to Watson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going run again with Jacobs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This a 39-yarder. McManus sends it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
First down.
First down, here's Russ. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
14. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
14.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go. What?
Once more, it's Wilson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Ready?
Handoff running left, Jacobs. It's a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do such...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Gano adds the point after. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
31. Giants 24.
So exactly a minute and a half left on the clock as they try to get this ball back. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New York.
Here we go, shot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready. Get it. Panther 60. Ready. Taco 80. Down. 70 timber. Ready. Ready. 19, shot. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Start. Ready. Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Huh. Ready. 60 Eagles. Let's go now. Panther 60. Bronco 80. Here we go. Shot. Shut up. Ready.